Hi, I'm Michelle Joseph, and this is an oral presentation for the Critical, Analytical, and Communication Skills for Managers course delivered by the University of the West Indies Open Campus. I will present the argument that cell phone policies should be implemented at the workplace. What is a cell phone policy? What is its quintessence, its fundamental value to an organization? A cell phone policy includes a set of restrictions on how you can interact with your cell phone and other mobile devices while at work. Interestingly, there are those who believe that implementing such policies induces demoralization. However, there is evidence to support that the very use of cell phones at work can in itself lead to lowered employee morale. As a result of this, it is absolutely necessary that restrictions be placed on how employees interact with cell phones and other mobile devices while at work. Primarily, the usage of smartphone technology at the workplace can decrease productivity. Usage can become excessive if employees become distracted. This type of distraction severely impairs employee concentration and results in loss of productivity. According to Donya and Kumar 2011, this would incur significant costs to the organization. For this reason, a cell phone policy is necessary to guide appropriate use within the organization. Research by Duke 2017 indicates that constantly checking smartphones reduces productivity. She highlights that actively checking smartphones interrupts flow, which she defines as a state in which we are fully absorbed by an activity, forgetting about space and time, whilst being very productive. Various smartphone notifications entice and urge users to check their devices. This impacts the ability of users to engage in consistent productive work. She further explains that interruptions, even as brief as 2.8 seconds, have been shown to disrupt the flow of concentration and lead to increased errors when performing a cognitive task. In addition, enforcing a cell phone policy improves safety for employees. All industries have safety risks, and hazardous workplace situations can arise in various forms. It is the duty of an employer to ensure safety for all employees. Be that as it may, creating a safe environment often requires implementing policies such as a cell phone policy. It is no surprise that cell phones are the primary cause of distraction by employees whose job necessitates driving, such as the delivery personnel. Research from over 20 years ago by Redelmeier and Tipshiharni explains that the use of cellular cell phones in motor vehicles is associated with a quadrupling of the risk of a collision during the brief period of a call. The same holds true today. Of equal importance, distracted equipment operation is extremely dangerous. Equipment operations require focus, and inappropriate use of smartphone technology can lead to accidents. A cell phone policy will mitigate liability issues related to inappropriate cell phone use and should therefore be implemented. Furthermore, cell phone use can cause organizational security breaches. The improper use of smartphone technology may capture or reveal details that should remain confidential. Olieri et al. 2017 details that security threats can arise unintentionally from application downloads and the misuse of personal cloud services, or maliciously by downloading corporate information to personal device secure digital cards. Thus, to avoid these atrocious scenarios, a cell phone policy is therefore essential to protect data from egregious or inadvertent breaches. Think about it. This will safeguard both the employer and the employee from severe consequential backlashes. On the other hand, there are those who advocate that the action of restricting employees' use of smartphone technology by way of cell phone policies could be deemed as demoralizing. This presumed demoralization is assumed to bring forth decreased productivity. Editor and publisher of ICT Pulse, Michelle Marius, argues that in various settings, employees have enjoyed the free use of cell phones, and any restriction may entice feelings of either fear or anxiety, resulting in overall lower staff morale. However, Contrary to the counterclaims, the dehumanization effects that can result from the freedom to use inappropriate cell phones excessively can in itself result in demoralization. Why? The lack of daily task completion stemming from inappropriate cell phone use leads to feelings of dissatisfaction, described effectively in the Zeigarnik effect. Remember, and also prevention is worth a pound of care. Therefore, the point here is not to expound an exclusive device-free environment, but to validate that organizational guidelines should be implemented as it relates to smartphone technology use at the workplace. Overall, there is substantial research to validate that misuse of smartphone technology in the workplace by employees can have negative effects. Undeniably, it is for the better interest of both employers and employees to implement and follow workplace cell phone policies. Thank you for listening.